Today's video is sponsored by Supps. Supps is the energy drink for gamers that boasts quality ingredients and incredible taste. All of the drinks are sugar-free, less than 1 calorie, and keto-friendly. Each scoop contains 100 milligrams of caffeine, so whether you need help burning the midnight oil or a quick boost to up your gaming performance, Supps has you covered. And if you're looking for a flavor without the extra energy, they even have caffeine-free options as well. It doesn't get any better than this. And don't just take it from me. The entire editing team also agrees. Supps is the meta drink for gamers. The best part is they are constantly launching new flavors and custom merchandise. Every week it feels like there's a fresh new flavor to try out, which you can do right now for free. You can simply order one of their sample packs and you can try out Supps for yourself completely free of charge. Or you can use code Aztecross for 10% off on any purchase. We'll have a link down below in the description to Supps website. Thank you so much to Supps for sponsoring today's video. All right. Destiny Rising Gacha game, my professional opinion on what to expect from MTashed here.
Gamers, this is an interesting little crossover because I've been in the gacha game land forever, okay? So I know a little bit about netease. I've played a few netease games for sponsorships and things like that. And let me tell you, right off the hop, before I even see this, I've got a few things that I'm almost going to guarantee you. Number one,
oh boy,
you'll be able to get relatively good gear, but if you want to be the strongest, you will need to spend money. Number two, there's a very good chance that you'll have access to a majority of the characters in this game, but if you want all the characters, and most likely the best characters, you're going to need to spend money. Number three, it is going to be most likely better than you think. Even though it's going to be a mobile game, I will almost guarantee you that with the money that they're putting into this and with the current phones and how good they are, it's probably going to be a little bit better than you might expect. But number four, if you want to experience it and it to be actually good on your phone, you're probably going to need some sort of controller because touchscreen shooters are bad. I've done multiple sponsorships on them, and playing without a controller versus with a controller, it's like not even the same game. If you want to enjoy it, I would definitely get like some sort of attachment.
I'm actually looking into that right now because we're going to be playing this game. We're mainly just playing it just to see, you know, it's how often do we get a new Destiny game, right? However, if you guys have any suggestions on controller, I mean, y'all are saying just connect a controller directly to it. That's fine. I guess we could just do that. What I'm hoping for is that we could just use BlueStacks day one and just play it right here on PC. That's really what I'm hoping for.
But I think you can use like PlayStation 5 controller. There's ways. I think there's Xbox maybe. There's ways you can do it. But anyways, there's a very good chance this will look cool, but it will 100% be pay to win. But most likely, as long as you're not doing like a bunch of the PvP stuff, you'll be okay. So that's all I want to say at the start. Destiny Rising developed by NetEase. This means that Bungie is overseeing this whole project, but they're not actually the ones building it. So NetEase has the assets. Sure. They're going to do their own thing, and Bungie is approving it. Oh. Yep. Also, really quickly, I almost wish they made like a Destiny Raid Shadow Legends clone. I feel like that would be so sick, pulling Zavala and then slamming down. But anyways,
I'm okay with that, Tash. My biggest fear when I first heard about a Destiny mobile game was that it was going to be a Raid Shadow Legend clone.
It's going to actually be like a shooter game. I'll be curious to see though. Yeah, so that footage there, I don't know if any of you played the Division mobile game, but I did, and you can use cover, throw your abilities down, like it was pretty fluid. And if you look at the Division, and you think back to the Division 1 and the graphics, like they look really good, but compared to modern day, like it's very easy to pull off on modern phones. And so all this stuff, like it's gonna look damn good. I will tell you it's gonna look good. And the only issue will probably be frame rates, if I had to guess. There's gonna be a ton of aim assist. Tons of aim assist. Where's my yellow horn? You look, I come back to the game. I become a Destiny mobile player. What a twist of fate that would be. Can you imagine?
I just want to point out, I see no headshots, by the way, in like any of this. It's all, which it's on a phone. It's on a phone. But that's just something I want to point out.
The Tash man comes back to be a mobile gamer? That's how you know, dude.
That is a sick super, though.
Hell yeah. Locking onto targets of that thing on mobile, spamming buttons, clearing the whole wave. Perfect.
All toe shots. Yeah.
I'm going to DM Bungie and ask you about this.
It is time.
A new speaker?
Your destiny.
Destiny Rising. I mean, pretty cool. Closed alphas November 1st. Okay. Interesting. So the thing is like Destiny 1 was 30 FPS on consoles. And I mean, sometimes it would dip down. And it functioned. Go back and look at a Destiny 1 montage and the frame rates and everything. Very, very interesting. There's a Vidoc on YouTube that has more details and info on it. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll check it out. So are we going to have like actual different characters to play? My question is so instead of building one Destiny character, here's my guess. Maybe they already have this info out there. Is instead of being like, I'm a hunter and I can play all the subclasses, you'll be able to pull for like Cade 6 or like some other character and they'll have Golden Gun. But then another character will have Arc Strider. And another character, you know what I mean? Is like you'll actually pull the different characters for the archetypes instead of actually building out your one unit. You're going to build out a roster. And what they're going to do is they're going to put super punishing disadvantages for certain elements to clear content. I know it's what they're going to do. They're going to make it so you need the Arc Strider for certain strikes and you need Golden Gun for other strikes. I guarantee it because it's netease. And I just know it. And
that sounds about right.
There that is thinking like, no, it's a Destiny.
And so what that means is in order to get through the content, you're going to have to build that roster, which means you're going to have to pull multiple characters. The question is what's the process of pulling? You know, is it gacha? Is it gacha style? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, money's going to be involved. It's just like to what degree?
Destiny game? No. It is a NetEase game, and they are going to absolutely limit you and your progression. You being good at the game does not matter as much as what you pull or what money you put in. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be so egregious. It'll be like Arc Strider does 75% less damage than Golden Gun in this strike. And your character, if they're of the arc element, they do 60-70% less damage. They won't even function. That's my guess. But anyways,
that's where resonating with the Destiny fan base is going to really struggle. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Either that or the super's abilities in some sense are tied to Wolf and just gambled out. Keep it. I don't play The Last Ascendant because I don't want to pay for heroes. I want to make my own.
That's my pessimistic gacha gamer brain. But the thing is typically in these games, in these mobile games, they give you enough tools to like function and have a pretty good time. And I mean, slamming through a bunch of thralls and Vex on your phone while you're on the train or in your what's it called? In your robo-taxi down the road could be pretty good. My guess though is the people that are playing Destiny don't want this. The people who play Destiny right now are a very different audience, in my opinion, than what they're about to build. And it's kind of like the audience for Diablo versus Diablo Immortal is still like a pretty different audience.
How much overlap is there in Diablo? How many of you guys play Diablo Immortal just as much as you play any of the other Diablo games? Is there a lot of overlap for y'all? I'm just curious. Not at all, really? Damn.
Like you guys saw the reaction to the the Diablo Immortal thing. The guy's like, is this a out of season April Fool's joke or whatever? So.
Hold on.
Our team has been tirelessly working to provide you with a great gaming experience. We hope to continuously explore and clash new ideas to bring fresh, exciting content to the game. Without further ado, here's Destiny Rising.
Okay.
Hey everyone, we here at Bungie are so excited that NetEase has invited us to join them as they announce their brand new mobile game set in an alternate Destiny universe.
Actually, here's a fun fact. Do you want to know how stuff like this happens, by the way? So, this, and maybe it's a slightly different deal, but a very similar thing happened with Fateless, because like I've been helping with these games, or with this company. So, Fateless is making a game called Godforge that I've been doing consulting on. Okay, so I've been checking out the game, playing the game, learning about the game. And they're building their own game on the myths and legends of the world, okay? But before they decided to go down this path and do their own game, okay, I'm gonna show you some like footage from here. Is it here? So like the game looks really solid overall, and they're building their own game, their own characters. It's gonna be, you know, there's gonna be like Achilles and Hercules and a bunch of different people in this game. They're building their own thing. But before they got to this stage and they decided to build their own game with their own characters and their own lore, they went to other games like Magic the Gathering, and they said, we want to make a game with your IP, and we're going to build it. We're going to do all the work, but we want it to be in the Magic the Gathering world. And they did a rig up of what that might look like. And unfortunately, the investors said, until you make your own game and are profitable and succeed, we can't trust you with our brand. And so even if we wanted to give them $5 million and say, we'll give you $5 million to make a Magic the Gathering game, we'll do all the work, they said no. But with NetEase, there's all the information. It was like they got $100 million or $150 million investment from NetEase. What that most likely was NetEase going to Bungie saying, we want to make a Destiny game. We think that there's a mobile market for it. And Bungie said, okay, give us $150 million and then you're allowed to do it. And it's more of like a licensing thing. So they got an investment to do it, or whatever you want to call it. But most likely, NetEase just said, we've got a team. We're going to build the game. We're going to do all the work. We just want it to be a Destiny game. And then Bungie said, okay, here, give me 150 mil and they can do it. Or 100 mil or whatever it ended up being. And like, it's pretty much just like, beep, boop, enjoy it. It's like when a brand licenses Mr. Potato Head to something, or with McDonald's, they do like a Sonic the Hedgehog collab and stuff. In a lot of cases, they're like paying for those things, and the brand is getting money from them to do it. Sega is getting money to say, yep, you can sell our Sonic the Hedgehog toys. It helps promote the movie. It helps do this, and it's like a collaboration. Same thing is happening here.
Yeah, and I also believe that NetEase actually got a board position as well with that $100 million. Now the question is, would Bungie have taken that $100 million deal had they not been in a position where they desperately needed money? Gotta understand, this deal came right after they split from Activision, and we all know they were hurting. And so it almost seemed like they needed that money to bridge that gap between Activision and Sony.
And so it's really, Bungie is most likely super hands-off, and the only thing that they're approving is like, you can't make you can't just all of a sudden make Zavala a white guy, or you can't make Ikora Ray like dating Cade Six, or like some
Really? That's like, those are the limitations. I guess so. But I mean, it's an alternate universe. So I mean, like, when I think of like alternate universes, I think of like the Loki show, and there's like multiple versions of Loki, right? There's an alligator version of Loki. Literally an alligator.
crazy things that would impact the lore and the canonness of the game. That's like the main impact they're gonna have. But most of the gameplay and a lot of those things is like, it's pretty, I would almost guarantee it's out of their hands.
Now, for the past few years, NetEase has been working hard, and it has been our honor to support them in building a high quality and authentic Destiny experience, and on a brand new platform.
Destiny Rising is a new take on Destiny, set in an alternate universe with its own timeline, but true to the core tenets and identity of Destiny.
Exactly.
Our partnership team at Bungie has worked to support NetEase in designing Rising to be a game that should be perfect for veterans of the franchise, and also appeal to a whole new audience that has yet to experience the world of Destiny.
We can't wait.
I mean, they're even doing this Vidoc from the comfort of their home instead of like in the studio. So you can tell it's like it's not a Bungie game.
For NetEase.
What he's really trying to say with that is like, Bungie didn't go out of their way to lift the budget to do a professional style bite-off for this situation. All right, they're literally just like, yeah, just send him something. You know what I mean? This is throw something on there to say that we're a part of it, but not a part of it.
To show you what they've been working on, and we look forward to playing Destiny Rising right besides all of you.
Destiny Rising is a brand new, free-to-play, mobile epic sci-fi RPG shooter game that sets in an alternate Destiny timeline. It embarks on an epic adventure rooted in the aftermath of a fateful alien invasion, where humanity struggles to rise from the ashes of destruction.
I mean, the nice thing is, because Destiny has like the Vex alternate realities, it can kind of work.
Imagine an unexplored era of Destiny. Before,
Dude, I don't know, man. We've had enough retconning in Destiny.
we had the tower for the emergence of Guardians.
As huge fans of Destiny ourselves, we're very grateful to Bungie for their amazing support, granting us the creative freedom to develop and nurture our own vision.
We want to capture and depict a specific time where the reins are in the hands.
That's a bit of a downgrade, unless that's just some test footage from the.
It's gotta be.
From the.
That's my thought too. It's gotta be
Hold on here.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this is pre-alpha in-game footage, but ooh, they brought down the quality on everything a lot. I know this is early.
Sure.
I know this is early,
it says pre-alpha.
That is a contrast.
Of the players to experience, to explore, to define. This is where the stage is set.
In terms of time and age, what we want you to picture when you think of this post-Dark Age era is epic legends in the making.
You know, that being said, I just showed some Fateless footage, and it's nothing like the finalized footage. So, yeah, you know what? You shouldn't even worry about that. Really, none of this matters.
A fantastical world to explore, and tons of mysteries and opportunities.
Like, that looks good enough.
And
honestly,
of course,
it looks good enough.
Ghosts, light bearers.
Yeah. These are all the gacha. These are all the gacha. All the characters that you're gonna have to pull for that have different abilities, and if you get a dupe of them, you're also gonna get another passive that gives you more damage. I'm telling you right now.
Lords,
I can smell it.
You would expect from an age before the last city.
And I'm gonna play it.
Never been explored,
and I'm gonna grind
exciting.
With so much room for imagination.
Actually, really quickly, I know that I keep jumping around, but they've already done stuff like this before. So if you guys have seen this Snowbreak game, they've already done games kind of like this.
Over the past few years.
So they've already done mobile games kind of like this. This one's a third-person one, but same idea. You make a team, you have the different characters, they've got different abilities, you get weapons, you loot weapons. Like they've actually done stuff like this. There's boss fights. So it's not unheard of to see stuff like this. They are able to make games like this and add a lot of content to it. So
look, I just want it on PC. That is literally my biggest complaint right now. I just want it on PC too. I just feel like if they would have launched it, even just the alpha, would have launched the alpha on PC alongside mobile, that would have been way better. A PC client, yes. Not BlueStacks, not any, like literally a PC client. But why? So I could shit on the game from the comfort of my PC. No, so I could try the game from the comfort of my PC. And also Starforge.
I think it could work. I think that it might even be pretty popular with that kind of mobile gaming audience, but unless you want to be frustrated, I'm telling you, anyone who's an actual like Destiny player, you're gonna get frustrated with this game.
We want to focus on characters.
And he's saying we're going to get frustrated with the game because it's going to have progression stops. It will have walls. And the only way past that wall is with money. Or a lot of time. A lot of time. And nobody likes to sit, or Destiny players don't like to wait. Dude, just waiting for week-to-week storylines in a season. People get pissed off. We hate time gate. Now you're about to give us a game that you got time gates for everything? But that's just the mobile game way.
People, heroes, and legends, because that's the best way to actually express the chaos of this period.
And it's the best way to sell you characters because all of them will have their own unique abilities that will be absolutely busted.
Every playable
and if you don't have the fire character, you won't be able to beat the ice mission. Or the ice dungeon, or the ice raid.
Personality. They have their own.
Dude, watch it play out just like that, though.
Definitely not your conventional hero type.
We want to tell more than just the epic adventures, but also these side stories, things that as an adventurer you'd pick up on the streets, in the alleys, or taverns. Things like myths and legends that you'd hear when you just arrive in a new town. We want players to piece together the big picture of this era from each of these tales.
This is an era prior to Guardians. The path of light is ambiguous and unclear. Ghosts revived people, resurrecting them into light bearers. Yet there were no guides as to what it meant to embody the role of a light bearer and behold such power.
I mean, that's a cool premise.
Before the establishment of the iconic classes of Hunter, Titan, and Warlock.
No lie, the First Descendant actually does it really well. Like there were some areas that I didn't like about the First Descendant, but once I understood the reward path of the First Descendant, how to obtain materials and grind, and since everything literally can be grinded, and you can also target loot everything, like every item in the game can be target looted. The First Descendant's, you know, free to play aspect is truly free to play. Obviously, if you pay, you get the stuff faster. But on like the scale of egregious monetization, it's really not that bad.
The fun part is that this also means that each light bearer in this era has their own unique and independent combat style.
You see what I just said? Yeah! Every character is their own character with their own kit, with their own passes, with their own dupes, with their own... Give me $500. I'm telling you, my gamers, you don't know what you're getting yourselves into. You see, over here in Gacha land, we play a bunch of games that are dog shit. Let me just show you. I'm playing one right now. All right? Every single character can get completely different. Let me just show you real quickly on this one. This is a 5-star character. However, if I get a copy of the 5-star character, I'm not going to go into all the details, but essentially, this doubles her damage when she uses her skill. This one here gives you 30% more attack when you use your ultimate, more scaling on your abilities. When you have, when you get hit, you start getting 30%.
Let me just say, I have never spent more money on a game than the one and only gacha game we ever played, which was Genshin Impact.
American Express, yeah. I'm gonna need you guys to extend the credit line this weekend, you know.
I've dabbled with Zenless and stuff, but like Zenless, I put like a hard like cutoff point for me. But Genshin Impact was my first gacha experience. Let me just say this: if this is going to be your first, if this game is actually gacha, and it appears like it's going to be that way, if this is your first gacha experience, for the week this game comes out, hide your freaking wallet. Give it to your mom. Give it to your girlfriend. Give it to your freaking dog. I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, cancel your credit cards. For the first 7 days this game is out, call your fucking bank and cancel your cards. Freeze thy accounts.
% damage reduction, then you get all of this, and then you get even more counters from your ultimate ability. You're able to use it a full extra time. You get to counter someone. This is all the characters. And this is the exact same thing or something similar that's going to happen in Destiny. And so it's not only going to be pulling the best characters, in some cases, the hardest content possible, or like PvP type stuff, there is going to be someone that their version of the character is like 5 times stronger than yours. So I'm just warning you about that now. I mean, I've said it 50 times, but that's what to expect.
The individuality of the character. They are unique not only visually, but also provide brand new ways of combat.
Here in Destiny Rising, you will encounter familiar faces and, of course, many new legends to discover.
With new combat styles and new threats, of course, comes new gameplay. In Destiny Rising, we inherit the classic modes.
Is there
missions,
PvP?
strikes, 6-player PvE activities, some of the most iconic of the Destiny.
If there's no PvP,
we introduce new gameplay
that could be good.
Players to fully immerse themselves in this unique science fiction.
I think it's been confirmed it's got PvP.
Fantasy.
In short, Destiny.
If there's no PvP, then that's fine.
Into the Destiny universe, whether or not the player is familiar with the franchise, the game features a ton.
There is PvP? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
A massive pool of weapons to choose from. We're excited to build on top of that and introduce a whole new weapon rarity class called Mystic.
And the mythic ones are all paid for. Gacha, baby. Let's go. There's a whole new class of weapons, and the only way to get them is from a limited currency that you will get each day from doing your daily missions.
Oh,
now, let me show you this one more
dude.
time, boys. All right? There's going to be a daily mission log for you to do, and there are going to be basic missions for you to do. Explore a cavern, do a strike. It's going to give you points, and then when you get the points, it's going to give you currency. You know, you're going to get 60 of them or 100 of them a day, and then when you use those, you can do 1 pull. After 2 or 3 days, you'll have enough for 1 pull, and it's going to take 70 pulls or 100 pulls to get 1 mythic weapon. I will bet you money. I will bet you money. But let's keep watching. I'm not. I mean, I'm just trying to be 100% honest, because it's so easy to look at this and just be like, oh shit, like a new mobile game for Destiny. I'm so hyped. But then they've never played these games and they don't
Hide your fucking wallet. I'm telling you guys, cancel your credit cards.
don't understand the context of some of these things.
Will bring them back to light. Sit tight. You'll see them soon enough.
So far, all the gameplay footage we've shown in our trailer and this direct video came from actual in-game capture. And although we are still quite early in our development phase, we want you to get hands-on with Destiny Rising as soon as possible.
Yeah, November
We
1st.
can't wait to show you all the fun stuff we have planned. To help us reach our goal of creating the best mobile Destiny experience possible, I'm excited to announce that our first closed alpha test kicks off on November 1st in the US and Canada. If you're
I'm going to jump in.
click the link below to
I'm gonna pre-register.
Sign up for a chance to take part in our first
I'm going to message
closed
Bungie and
alpha
I'm going to
test.
play it.
We are honored and humbled to share our story within a franchise that's so
I'm going to
many
message
players
Bungie and I'm going to say,
We are dying to know
you
what
guys want to
think about
slide
the
me a
game.
couple bucks and I'll play it on the main channel? If not, you're going to be
Come
relegated
join us in
to
our
my
official
second channel.
Discord, and make sure to keep tabs on our community channel for the latest news. We hope to see you all soon.
I mean, I'll dabble, but I kind of know what to expect on this one. And the issue I find with these
I
games
fucking love that he says that while we're watching the video on his second channel, which is leftovers over here.
is it gives you enough characters and things to like wet your whistle, and then they typically start kind of hitting you with difficulties that are almost frustrating. Like I honestly think, and I think I'm being even more negative because this is going to be on like the more MTashed channel, and I'm trying to like be blunt with you guys. Like the gacha audiences that I cover these games on the other channel, I kind of sugarcoat it a little bit. I am telling you, most of the systems that they build in this game are to make you frustrated and to make you spend money. They are going to throw penalties on you or ramp up the difficulty by like 150%. They're going to do things where you go, if I just had one more copy of this character, if I just had that mythic weapon, I think I could beat it. And they're going to make it so you're going to be able to upgrade one character and then, you know, another character, but you need that third character to beat the mission 3 weeks from now.
Even more frustrating than that is you're going to need a team of people with the right characters. So if you're in his example, if you got somebody running in there who has a golden gun, but golden gun does 75% less damage in that particular activity, you know what I mean? And you've got a team of people trying to rock that character. You know how frustrating that's going to be? Like, I mean, considering there's 6-man activities.
All right. So you're going to invest in one character. You're going to be doing really good. You're going to maybe build another character and you're going to be doing pretty good. But then they're going to throw a bunch of missions where both of those characters are terrible and you need a void character now and you won't have enough resources to build them until you have a little bit more money. Or if you play for 3 months or 4 months, then you're fine. But there's so much time gating in these games that, like, if you want to grind and you want to, like, play a game, I'm telling you, this one's gonna be tough. And I will gamble on it. I don't know what to gamble. Like, I would almost do like $1,000 to charity if I'm wrong. If NetEase somehow doesn't become a NetEase game, I'll be shocked. You have to understand that NetEase buys a bunch of these like anime games. They'll make whatever My Hero Academia game. NetEase, pay to win, absolutely butchered. Dragon Ball Z, these guys have made so many games and they all turn out the exact same. The systems that they implement are almost the exact same, and that's why they're able to churn out the games the way they do, is because they just reuse a bunch of the knowledge they have and the systems that they have from the other gacha games. So I would guarantee, I would bet $1,000 I will donate it to St. Jude, because Destiny is like, they do the St. Jude GCX like every year. If I am wrong and they don't do those things, I'll give St. Jude $1,000. Mark my word, but I know exactly where this train is going. Clip it, ship it. That's it from me. Thanks for watching.
Hold him to it, chat. Hold him to it. MTashed, thank you for sharing your experience with NetEase and what could potentially be our future here with this game. We're gonna be playing it, guys. We're gonna be playing it. We're gonna try it out primarily because it is something new in Destiny, and I'm gonna see it. I am, again, like I said, cautiously optimistic, more on the cautious side after watching this video. But we're in the alpha. We'll be trying it out. I really wish the game was coming to PC, but it seems like it's only on mobile for now.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.